Thank you for joining me on the north coast of Aruba for a six-pack defining workout. Subscribe and hit that notification bell for a new routine with a new view next Tuesday. Today we will hit all ab muscle groups in particular order to start chiseling out that six-pack. As the lower abs require the most energy to target, we will start there. Then we will move on to side ab muscles or obliques, then shifting focus to the top-down movement to isolate those top abs, and finally strengthening the deepest core muscles that support midsection and lower back. Grab one medium weight and let's get started. Let's start by warming up and connecting to your abs. Place one curved palm right under your chest and another one between your belly button and your pelvis. Squeeze all air out, watching your palms close like a clamshell. Extend on breath in, crunch on breath out. Check that your hands are fixed on your skin and are only propelled by your ab muscle flexion. 5 more breaths. Now let's locate and establish connection with our lower abs. Lay down on your back with your lower back pressed into the mat and lift up your legs. Just a couple of feet off the ground and hold. Place your hands below your belly button so you can really feel those muscles engage. Now let's do a slightly longer lift and hold of the shoulders to engage the top abs. Place your hands right under your chest to feel those muscles get hard, engage, and really work. Keep breathing. Now flip to the side for a half plank to wake up those obliques. Knees stacked on the mat, hips come up. If you feel yourself relaxing, engage through that side body to keep those hips up. Flip around, 15 seconds on the other side. Halfway there, keep flexing. And finally, let's establish connection with the deepest core muscles, transverse abdominis. Coming onto your knees and hands into a tabletop. Breathe out, hollowing out your belly, squeezing your navel into the spine. Transverse abdominis are those deep horizontal muscles that act like a waistband, cinching in our midsection. They also support the lower back and stabilize the core. 5 more deliberate breaths. We are now starting the main portion of this workout. 4 abdominal sections, 2 moves for each. Targeting lower abs are laying roll-up crunches and straight leg circles. Backs of your hands right under your hips for support, legs lift up, knees bend, roll up. Legs never touch the ground, straight out and roll up again. Try not to swing your hips. Slow and controlled, use your ab muscles to bring your hips up. For every section of the abs we're working on, we will do a crunching motion and a rotating motion to hit all the functions of the abs. Time for that rotational motion. Straight leg circles, 5 in one direction, 5 in the other. Keep your hips and your lower back pressed into the mat. Your body should be motionless. Only your abs moving your legs. Change directions. 5 more. You are doing so good. Stay stay with it. Keep in mind that we're starting with the hardest exercises while we still have the most energy, so it's only going to get easier. We will move on to training obliques with side crunches and Russian twists. Grab a medium weight like a water bottle or a rock and let's get started. Kneeling weighted side crunches, 10 on each side. I came up with a strange way to establish mind-to-body connection for this exercise, but I imagine that I'm stiff and paralyzed everywhere except for my side ab muscles, and I can only use them to move my heavy body. 10 on the other side. Let's go. Done with the crunching motion, let's introduce the rotating movement. Sit in a V-shaped with a straight back, slightly reclined. Hold the weight with both hands, feet come off the ground, and then rotate side to side. Phenomenal exercise for the obliques, as the oblique muscles run diagonally and rotating motions are especially useful for developing them. Let's keep going with a crunching motion and a twisting motion for the upper abs now. Kneel high, grab your weight, place it behind your back, shoulders away from your ears, and start crunching down. Breathe out and squeeze as you come down. Breathe in on the way up. Upper body moving towards the fixed, steady pelvis to target those upper abs. Get full range of motion. As you come up, extend those muscle fibers and stretch out. As you come down and exhale, squeeze as hard as you can and go as low as you can. Just 5 more left to go. Make those last movements strong. To exercise the rotational function of the upper abs, lay down flat on your back, knees bent, and start crunching side to side with a weight. Once again, this is a top-down movement with your hips steady and fixed, and only your shoulders peeling off the ground, making those upper abs work hard. We only have 2 exercises left to go. These target transverse abdominis, or inner core set belt that supports our midsection and lower back. Dead bugs, one of the most underrated core exercises I know. And finally, a hollowed out plank. Laying on your back, bend your knees, bring your feet up and your arms up. Opposing arm extends, opposing leg extends. Switch sides. This move requires some coordination, so be patient with yourself. Press your lower back into the mat and really feel your core, your deep muscles engage as you stabilize against the movement of your extremities. Halfway there, move at your own pace. Make every movement deliberate, slow, controlled. Prepare for the very last exercise, a plank variation that I call a hollowed out plank. Dig in your elbows into the mat, press your feet into the earth, and really hollow out your belly, rounding your spine, slightly rounding your shoulders, and hold. Breathe into your belly, keep those muscles flexed, engaged, tight. I use a mental trick to help me hold the plank to the end. I imagine that my elbows and feet are on two cliffs with a deep drop-off in between, so I'm hanging over the abyss. Then if I want to hold even longer, I then picture that something or someone I care for deeply is perched on my back. Somehow, when it becomes a matter of life and death in your head, you can endure more. You got this. Just 10 more seconds over the abyss. And we did it. Melt in child's pose. And let's finish the way we started. 10 clamshell breaths to power down, reconnect with the front of your body, and thank our hardworking muscles for completing this challenging routine. Breathe in, extend, breathe out, squeeze those muscles. Thank you for training with me today. I will see you soon.